live play-by-play of Thursday Night Football, as it's the Seattle Seahawks versus the Chicago Bears in Week 17 of the 2024 NFL season, and this is the last Thursday Night Football game of the 2024 NFL season. Happy holidays, hope you had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go, man. It's almost time for kickoff. I hope you guys are ready for some football.
On that knee tonight, so we'll see how he responds, guys.
Thank you, Kelly. He's going to go right to work because Chicago won the toss. They defer. Seahawks will get the ball.
All right, here we go. Looks like the Seattle Seahawks will get the ball to start things off here in this Week 17 matchup. And the kick is underway. And that's a touchback, and the Seattle Seahawks offense will come out to start off the game.
Heavy this season. Geno Smith, his numbers, the completion percentage is very good. 63 more yards, and he'll get to the 4,000 mark. He is third in the league in yardage.
All right, Geno Smith, 70% completion percentage, almost 4,000 yards passing, 17 touchdown passes, but 15 interceptions. That's tied for the most in the NFL. Thank you for hanging out here, guys. Welcome, Logan W. And, guys, here we go. Kickoff here for this Thursday Night Football matchup as Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks here get started on 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Geno, quick throw out to Tyler Lockett. A nice wide receiver screen. Gets a gain of about 2 or 3, and it's already getting chippy here to start out this game between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Mike McDonald, there he is. The second youngest is Thomas Brown, who's the interim head coach in Chicago. Well, Sean McVay couldn't hold that man forever, right? He had it for a lot of years, but now McDonald is the youngest guy in the league.
Yeah, 37 years old. He spent a lot of time with Baltimore. There's Thomas Brown, who's become the interim head coach.
All right, here we go. Second down and 7 for Geno Smith. Under center. Carbonet in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff going left. Breaks a tackle and able to get really close to the first down marker at the 30. So he's at the 29, and they'll call him just short. So 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Seahawks.
It's interesting with Geno Smith this year. You mentioned the interceptions. You know, they have a new offensive coordinator, obviously, with a new head coach, Ryan Grubb, who came over from the...
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.
They're 30th out of 32.
All right, here we go. Ryan Grubb, Seattle's offensive coordinator, looking to dial something up here on 3rd and 1. 2 tight end set. Handoff here up the middle, and Seattle will get the first down.
Ended his college career at UCLA after starting at Michigan. First down for the Hawks.
And I think when you can't run the football, one of the things Geno Smith, since he's taken over...
And already early on in this game, the Seattle Seahawks trying to use that running game to take the pressure off of quarterback Geno Smith. And we'll have to see here if the Seattle Seahawks can get a touchdown or a score here on their opening possession. As you see, they rank 30th in yards per rush yards per game, and also top 5, though, in passing yards per game. So they're hoping to have a little more balance here on offense. 1st and 10, Geno Smith in shotgun. He'll hand it off on the draw play. And we see Charbonnet break a tackle, a stiff arm, and gets past the first down marker. And that's a nice gain there of about 11 yards on that carry. As Zach Carbonet is able to get that from the 31-yard line up to the 42-yard line, a gain of 11 yards. As we see Carbonet run the ball on that draw play to the left side of the line, and now it's 1st and 10. Geno Smith changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Running back to his left. Geno going to look to throw, a quick throw out to Noah Fant, the tight end. And a nice catch and run there from the tight end. And that will give Seattle another first down in this one as we're starting to see the rain come down here in Chicago. As we see here on the replay, number 11 receiver for Seattle able to set up a nice block there on the defensive back. And also another nice blocking up the field from Tyler Lockett, the tight end. And Noah Fant is able to take that up for a gain of 15 yards. And he's down to the Chicago 43. Geno Smith under center, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off to the running back. And it's Kenny McIntosh, number 25, able to get a few yards on that carry there. 2nd down coming up for Seattle.
Just on this opening drive, you can feel a rhythm. Keep in mind, Seattle was not scored on the opening drive with a touchdown in the last 9.
So at the Chicago Bears 41-yard line, we see Geno Smith here under center, 2nd and 8. 3 wide receiver set, 1 running back. It's McIntosh behind him. Geno Smith under center. Hands it off. Up the middle goes McIntosh. He's got some room. He's still on his feet, breaking tackles all the way down to the 16-yard line. And Seattle's in the red zone. Nice run here from number 25, the 3rd-string running back, able to take that right up the middle. Terrific blocking there from the Seattle Seahawks offensive line. Geno Smith in shotgun on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off to McIntosh again on that draw play. And he's only able to get a gain of 2 yards on that carry, but he's inside the 15. 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Seattle Seahawks. So early on in this game, we already see Seattle taking advantage of that poor rush defense. As we see last week, only 59 total yards running the ball. And already on this drive, they got 48 rushing yards. And now Geno Smith opens up in the shotgun, brings the running back into the backfield. Geno changing the protection. Handed off inside to Carbonet. And number 26 gets it inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. A nice gain there on 2nd and 8. Sets up a 3rd down and short. And Geno Smith in the red zone. 4 interceptions this season with the 51% completion percentage. His 4 interceptions are the most in the NFL in the red zone. So gain of 5 yards on that carry. So now 3rd down and 3. Geno Smith in shotgun, 5 wide receiver set. Geno looking to throw, 4-man rush. And oh my goodness, almost another interception in the red zone for Geno Smith. And the Chicago Bears dropped that one, and now it'll be 4th down and 3 for Seattle, and they'll take the field goal attempt here. And we see there on the replay, just 2 defenders right in front of the wide receiver Lockett. Not sure where he was trying to go there. And the linebacker Edmonds almost ends up with the pick. And now a 27-yard field goal attempt here for Myers. And that kick is good.
So they run 11 plays, counting that one.
So now Seattle takes a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter with just under 9 minutes remaining.
Chicago on this Thursday night.
All right, next we'll see the Chicago Bears come out for their first possession of the ball game as the Seattle Seahawks lead 3-0 in the first quarter. Sam, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat, brother. We're here at our first commercial break. Hope everybody had a terrific and Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. It's the last Thursday night football game of the season and also our last little bit of football before we get into the new year. Happy New Year, everybody, from Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And also, please make sure you share and invite your friends into this this live stream. Let's get this chat popping, baby. Let's go. Woo! All right. And you know, first commercial break, you know what that means? Oh, yeah. That's right. Because when you got the no problem llama, you ain't got a problem in the world when you chilling here on Tim Reynolds Show. Ah. All right, guys. So Seattle leads 3-0 here in the first quarter. We see on that first drive for Seattle to open up the ball game. 11 plays, 71 yards with just over 6 minutes of time of possession. As we see, Myers hits the 27-yard field goal there to put Seattle up 3-0. Now, on this drive, Seattle was able to run the ball very, very well. As we see, they had 7 carries for 53 yards on this drive after only rushing for 58 yards last week against the Minnesota Vikings the whole game. So already you see they're starting to run the ball really well. Geno Smith, though, was 2 for 3 for 18 yards, and he almost threw an interception in the red zone again. So as we see, the rain is starting to come down here in Chicago. Could be some sloppy weather here.
Temperature in the low 40s. 3-0 Seahawks.
That's a wobbly kick, but that's going to be through the end zone for a touchback.
Will come out onto the field. So Caleb Williams, if he starts next.
All right, quarterback Caleb Williams, the rookie, comes out here. As we see in 2024, 19 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions, 326 passes since his last interception, the longest streak by a rookie in NFL history, but he's also been sacked 60 times, which is the most in the NFL.
Yeah, it is strange. I think it has a lot. The numbers can be a little bit misleading. They've been outscored 89-20 in the first quarter.
All right, here we go. Chicago first down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Caleb Williams under center. Swift in the backfield.
Stay in this game early and see how he can play, decision-making he can make.
Hand off here to Swift. He goes to the right side, cuts it back inside after a spin move, and he's only able to get a gain of 2 yards on that carry. So second down and long coming up here for Chicago on their opening drive. So DeAndre Swift tried to use his quick maneuvers there, his lateral quickness to get a little bit further there, but he's tackled after a 2-yard gain. So now second down and 8 coming up here for Chicago. Caleb Williams in shotgun. And draw play to number 23, the backup running back, down to the 35-yard line, a gain of 2. And that's Johnson, number 23, Roshan Johnson. That's actually a gain of 3 yards. So now third down and 5 coming up here for Chicago. As interim head coach Thomas trying to dial something up here. Rookie quarterback Caleb Williams in shotgun, looking over the defense. Seattle is showing blitz. They do bring an extra blitzer, a 5-man rush. Caleb Williams gets rid of it, and that's right off the hands of Roma Doomsday. And the rookie wide receiver cannot bring that pass in. And now fourth down and 5 coming up here for Chicago.
It's just good to see Doomsday back in this lineup for Seattle.
As we see on the replay here, the rookie wide receiver lined up on the far left. A nice route run, just right through his hands. Caleb Williams probably had to throw that a little bit before he wanted to because of the pressure, but still a good chance for the receiver to make the catch. He's just not able to do it.
70 points for him now. Third most in the league. And that is caught at the center.
Nice kick there, and that'll be a touchback, or I should say a fair catch. And now Seattle's offense comes back out here.
It's got an NFL.
So a punt of 49 yards, and now Seattle will start at the 16-yard line on their next possession. What's going on, Sam? Welcome to the chat there, brother. Hell yeah, Keenan Allen wants to come back as a Charger. That's for sure, especially with Harbaugh coaching the team. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday night. As we see here on that first possession there for the Chicago Bears, a quick 3 and out with 3 plays and 5 yards. As we see the Seattle Seahawks offense comes back out for their next drive. What's up, Logan W? Thanks for hanging out. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. Happy holidays, everybody, from Tim Reynolds Show. We'll see what Seattle can do on their next possession here. They've already been able to run the ball very, very well. I expect that to continue in this one. And we see Seattle running game here with the Chicago Bears playing 2 high safeties. Seattle just trying to run the ball as many times as they can.
Even here when Owens comes down, the safety, this time he misses. But they sat back, respecting Geno Smith in his passing game, putting it on.
Able to average over 5 yards per carry there on their first drive.
On that opening drive, let's see if they make any adjustments here from Eric Washington, the DC.
And here we go, 1st and 10. Geno Smith play action. Oh, he gets tripped up. And he goes down for the sack. And Sweat's able to get back there and take advantage of the mistake there from Seattle's offense. Not the way they wanted to start this drive, as we see Geno Smith on the replay. And right there, Geno Smith steps on his own teammate's foot and then almost fumbles the football as he's sacked there. And that's a loss of 8 yards. 2nd down and 18 coming up here for Seattle. Ball on the 9-yard line. Geno Smith in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back, number 26. Able to take that up and at least get the penalty yardage back and then some. A nice catch and run there from number 26. As Charbonnet is able to take that. Nice pass from Geno Smith. As Smith just dumps it off to his running back. His pressure was getting into his face. And that's a gain of 11 yards. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for Seattle.
Send him out. Wide to the right for the moment and then bring him back into the backfield.
Geno Smith in shotgun.
The 3 top receivers all set to the left side.
He's going to look to throw. Bears bring a 4-man rush. Geno stands in the pocket and overthrows his intended target, and that's an incomplete pass. And Geno Smith definitely wants that ball back.
Falling down, making contact with the foot of Charbonnet, puts him in a big hole, 4th down.
Yeah, they walked pressure. They had 7 guys up, only brought 5. They drop a couple guys.
As we see the replay here, number 11, Smith and Jigba makes a nice stop route, comes right back inside the defender.
For whatever reason, Geno Smith avoided the pressure. There's Metcalf downfield. He wants a shot at it. But for the first down, it was open.
And even had DJ Metcalf open down the field, just didn't see him. So Geno Smith not seeing the field very well early on in this ball game. And we'll see a return here on the punt. Number 39 takes it up to the 29-yard line on that return. And now Chicago Bears offense comes back out for their next possession of the game. On their first possession, Chicago had a quick 3 and out. So we'll see Chicago try to get something started here on this drive.
But you go all the way back to his freshman year at Oklahoma. You can see what he did, 3.5 as a young player. Then he goes to USC with Lincoln Riley.
As we see your average throw time for rookie Caleb Williams is right around 3 seconds, the 4th slowest in the NFL.
And again, part of that is him holding the ball, working through progressions, and part of that, I think, is him trying to hold on to the ball, scramble, and make a big play.
Play action. Williams able to dump that off there. A nice catch and run by DJ Moore as they was able to hit him in the flat on the right side after sending a play action to the left side of the line A nice play there.
Just kind of works his way out to the
And that
spot.
should give Chicago their first down. They're going to call it a gain of 9. So 2nd down and 1, as we see on the replay. They send DJ Moore from the slot inside behind the line of scrimmage from the left side to the right side. An easy completion there. Gain of 9. Down at the 38-yard line now. Caleb Williams in the pistol formation. Swift back in the game. 3 wide receiver set. Caleb Williams, play action. He's going to look to throw. Dumps that off to Swift, and Swift should have enough for the first down there as he's tackled immediately after making the grab.
Tackled there by Nwosu again. He has enough for the first down up at the 40.
I think anytime you go up against Caleb Williams and his big play ability, as a defense, there's a few things. Number one, you want to give him a variety of looks, especially in the NFL. You have so many.
So Williams here able to get the first down after that completion to Swift. A gain of only 2 yards, but enough for a new set of downs. Ball at the 40-yard line here. Williams under center. Swift in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Swift. Swift runs up the middle and is able to get a nice gain there. Call it maybe 5.
Taken down by the rookie.
So now 2nd down coming up here for the Chicago offense.
Now, when I went down the field, I was reminded, I hadn't seen Caleb since he was at SC, and, you know, like Brock Purdy and Russell Wilson and so many other quarterbacks, the size of his calves and his legs, where all that power and torque is created, he has...
All right, 2nd down and 5 coming up here at the 45-yard line. Caleb Williams under center. Swift in the backfield.
Yeah, you can see it from 50 yards away.
Play action. Caleb rolling to his right, looks downfield, and overthrows his intended target. So 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Chicago.
Yeah, this is a defense that feels confident. We were just talking about Chicago sitting back with 2 safeties back and relying on their front. Seattle will do that a bunch as well. They want to take away some of the easy passing.
Let's go! Woo!
And try to put the pressure with the run game on their front and their linebackers.
All right, 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Chicago. After that incompletion, Caleb Williams going to look to get another 3rd down conversion here on this drive. Seattle is showing blitz. Caleb Williams in shotgun. Seattle brings the house. Caleb Williams gets rid of it, and oh my goodness! It's off the hands of Keenan Allen, the veteran wide receiver, not able to bring that pass in.
In the middle of the year, put the heat on that time.
Hey, did a good job. They're 7 up, and then you'll see him drop a couple, including Jaron Reed, the big fella, drop in case there's a throw. He read it perfectly, even dealt with the pressure.
The blitz there from Seattle's defense, able to get home,
To be able to pick up that
and Caleb Williams had to get rid of that before he wanted to, but a nice pass, and Keenan Allen just drops it after a nice pass from Caleb Williams. So now punt here coming from Chicago.
Take care of that. Well, 71 punts, 3rd most in the league.
Oh, and their special teams comes up with a huge play as number 10 comes in with a big tackle.
That tackle with 3:45 to go in the first quarter, and Seattle on top, 3-0.
Boom! And Seattle will have to start at the 5-yard line after that nice punt. Be a good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. All right, so 5 plays, 16 yards, and the Chicago Bears have to put the ball away again, as they've not been able to get anything going on offense early on in this ball game. Hope you guys are having a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season, and Happy New Year to you guys. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Yo, what's up, Trev? Love you too, brother. Thanks for hanging out, man. Woo! Tell you what. We are feeling it today. Under the weather. Hope everybody's doing all right. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button as we are watching the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. Seattle leads 3-0 here in the first quarter with 3:45 left as we're on commercial break. Right now, early on in this game, Seattle's offense is starting to run the ball very, very well, which they haven't been able to do as of late, but they're doing it well to start off this game. And also, the Chicago Bears have not been able to get anything going on their offense as they've had one quick 3-and-out, and then next to 5-play, had to punt the drive. Or had to punt after that drive, only 5 plays on their second drive of the game.
You're a big fan.
I'm going to buy him. I'm going to go all in on this.
We're here the linebackers that are trying to slow this running game. Edmonds and Edwards, a couple of veterans.
Here we go, first down and 10 for Seattle. Geno Smith under center.
From the 5-yard line.
Handoff there to... That's McIntosh breaking tackles and getting down to the 11-yard line. So now 2nd down and 4 coming up here for Seattle. A nice gain there of 6 yards on that rush as McIntosh follows the left side of the line, able to get that ball up the field.
Looked like he might make a tackle for a loss, but
down to the 11-yard line now. Geno Smith under center. McIntosh still in the backfield. Hand it off to him. He goes to the right side, trips over his own player. His own teammate, I should say. As Kenny McIntosh only able to get a small gain there, so 3rd down coming up.
59 per game. Well below the league average.
yeah, which if you look at Ryan Brooks' history, he does like.
So 3rd down and 2 coming up here. 61 total yards rushing, the most in the first quarter in either of the last 2 seasons for Seattle, as they're really committing to the running game against the Chicago Bears defense. See number 26, Charbonnet in the backfield now. Geno Smith in the shotgun, going to look to throw. Geno looking downfield. He's scrambling to his left. He could try to run it. He'll throw it, and oh no, it's juggled. And Smith and Jigba drops that one, and now Seattle will have to punt the ball away to Chicago deep in their own territory at the 13-yard line. As we see the replay, the Chicago Bears defense able to have really good coverage here, and Geno Smith has plenty of time in the pocket as he steps to his left, scrambles, finds Smith and Jigba, who's open, but just a nice play there from Gordon, number 6, in man coverage. Really had very good protection there, all over the wide receiver, and then bam, bats the ball away. No pass interference on that one, that's for sure. So now at 4th and 2, a punt here from Seattle. A nice kick there, but we'll see Chicago call a fair catch right at the 30-yard line. So that was a beautiful punt, actually.
To play in the first quarter. 3-0 Seattle. We're back in 30 seconds.
As we see Dixon punts it 56 yards to the Chicago Bears 31-yard line, and that's where Chicago will start their next drive. As we got 2 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Seattle leads 3-0. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Chicago. Caleb Williams under center, ball at the 31-yard line. They'll toss it to Swift. Swift met in the backfield, and that's a huge loss as Witherspoon, number 21, is able to get in the backfield on that play, and he makes a terrific tackle there, and that's a huge loss as we see on the replay. The Seattle Seahawks cornerback able to come in on the blitz and get to the running back in the backfield. That's a loss of 7 yards on that carry. Good start here for Seattle's defense. So now 2nd down and 17. Caleb Williams looking to throw. Gets it out quickly to DJ Moore, who came out of the backfield. And Moore able to get that up close to about 10 yards on that throw and run.
17 after that 7-yard tackle for loss. Now it's 3rd and 6 after an 11-yard gain.
So 3rd and 6 now coming up for Chicago. Nice 11-yard catch and run from DJ Moore coming out of the backfield. A nice way to sort of get him the ball one-on-one. So now 3rd down and 6 coming up here for Chicago.
A lot of those kind of plays, quick throws and relying on yards after the catch, has a chance to.
All right, here we go.
Final minute.
Caleb Williams in shotgun. Blitz coming from Seattle. Caleb Williams stands in the pocket and overthrows his intended target as he had Roma Doomsday wide open. Caleb Williams not even pressured very much on that play and still overthrows the ball. Not very accurate on the pass.
So I want to settle coming off this in-breaking route. He thinks I got a soft spot. I'm going to settle right here. And the quarterback reads that he's going to continue to work across the middle. So both guys not quite on the same page. One settles.
So it looks like Caleb Williams definitely thought that Roma Doomsday was going to work more across the middle on his route. Instead, Roma Doomsday kind of sits on his route. Must have been sort of an optional type route there for the wide receiver.
41 seconds left in the open.
So now fair catch called here. Seattle will get the ball back.
3 out of 7 now for 22.
And again, you see that, and you see the ball that sails on him.
So now 41 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Let's see what Seattle can do.
In a really nice spot, but as these guys work more and more together, it's not about talent. It's just about staying on the same page, reading coverage on the fly.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 16-yard line. Geno Smith, quick throw out to DJ Metcalf. And Metcalf runs somebody over and gets inside the 20 at the 21-yard line. A nice gain there of about, let's call it 6.
Smith and Jigba has become their top receiver. DK meanwhile catches.
2nd down and 5 after that gain of 5 yards. Geno Smith in shotgun.
Don't have to run a play. Charbonnet is the back. And they may let the clock run.
And it looks like Seattle's going to let the clock run out here. And that'll be the end of the first quarter as the Seattle Seahawks lead 3-0 over the Chicago Bears.
Seattle 3 and the Bears nothing.
All right, guys, we'll go over your first quarter stats here. All right, so for the Seattle Seahawks, Geno Smith 4 for 7 for 34 yards passing. He's also been sacked 1 time. Kenny McIntosh with 5 carries for 37 yards. Zach Charbonnet with 4 carries for 24 yards. And we see 4 different receivers have a catch here for Seattle. And then going over to Chicago Bears offensive numbers. Caleb Williams, 2 for 6 right now for 11 yards. DJ Moore with 1 carry for 11 yards. So I guess they did call that a carry rather than a quick throw and catch. We also see DJ Moore with 1 catch for 9 yards. Swift with 1 catch for 2 yards. So the Chicago Bears offense is definitely going to need to get something going here if they want a chance in this ball game. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let's go. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. As the Seattle Seahawks running game has been the name of the game here in the first quarter, as they're definitely trying to control the clock and run the ball as best they can. As we see, they have 9 carries for 61 yards here early on in this ball game after having less than 60 yards rushing in all of their last week's game against the Minnesota Vikings. And for the Chicago Bears, they're just trying to get something going on offense right now. Anything going for them. But we'll have to wait and see. All right.
And after this one, and on the 4th of January, you got ESPN and ABC 2 Saturday games. CBS and Fox early Sunday games. NBC is the final game of the season on Sunday night. That's
Woo! All right, here we go. Handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to get a gain of only a yard on that carry. So 3rd down and 4 coming up here for Seattle's offense.
2nd and 5, make it 3rd down and 4.
Just looking at a note, since 1985, the Super Bowl shuffle season, the Bears had finished below 500. You probably already know this, you and Georgie. 21, 38 seasons under 500.
Well, they've had only one winning.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 4 here for Seattle. Geno Smith in shotgun. Chicago showing blitz. Ball snap. Geno holding in there in the pocket.
Good blocking up front.
And he's able to complete that to Smith and Jigba.
Jackson Smith and Jigba takes it up
And he
to the
takes it all the way up to the 29-yard line.
Nice job by Charbonnet.
So as we see here on the replay, Geno Smith
They pressure up the middle, need a block.
gets some nice protection there and throws it to his left to the open wide receiver. Looks like the only open wide receiver. A nice completion there, and that's enough for the first down.
Held on to the football, and then locates 11 off to his left there for the first down.
So gain of 7, 1st and 10, ball at the 30. Geno Smith hands it off to Charbonnet. Charbonnet runs up the middle and gets a gain of maybe a 5 or 6 on that carry.
2018. Their only winning season in the last 12. Matt Nagy is the coach. That season ended with the double doink in the playoffs.
Right.
The ignominious.
All right, here we go. Geno Smith hands it off. Charbonnet breaks loose, pushes off of a tackler, and gets all the way up to the 44-yard line. That's another first down, Seattle.
Right tackle. Good to see him back healthy. Came back the last few weeks. Both their tackles at the bottom here. Watch 72 full round. This offensive.
Nice blocking there from Seattle's offensive line, able to get Charbonnet the nice running lane that he needed. So that's a gain there of 9 yards all the way up to the Seattle 44-yard line. Geno Smith in shotgun now. McIntosh in the backfield, play action. Geno looking to throw. And that's caught by Tyler Lockett. Nice completion there as Geno Smith is able to hang inside the pocket and deliver it to his veteran wide receiver, number 16, Tyler Lockett.
Not a lot of people do this. He's able to sell that downfield and then come back to the football. Number 1 does not get tested very often on that side of this defense, but a nice job between the nickel there, Gordon, and the corner, Johnson, found that opening. And
Geno Smith in shotgun again here on 1st and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line. And that's Lockett again inside the 40 after that gain of about 3.
Look at these weapons when they're all healthy. With the year that Jackson Smith and Jacobs had over 1,000 yards, we all know what DK Metcalf can do when he's healthy. He's battled through some stuff this year. Tyler Lockett throwing Noah Fant, this rookie tight end.
As we see Seattle, 23 plays for 127 yards with over 13 minutes of time possession, while Chicago only has 11 plays for 25 yards. So we see here Geno Smith on 2nd and 7 in the shotgun.
pocket and
put a receiver in motion. Geno's going to look to throw.
handled well.
Staying in the pocket. And he's going to go down as the Chicago Bears defense is able to get the sack
Takes him down there.
and brings him down. And that's going to set up third down and long here.
Yeah, they gave him enough time with the coverage. They're sitting back in zone. Watch the second level with Tremaine Edwards and TJ Edwards, 53 and 49. Just kind of taken away on anywhere underneath. And by the time he's able to try to find his check.
And Geno Smith tried to step up in the pocket there, and just not enough time for him to find anybody open. So now third down and 10. Geno Smith at the 42-yard line. Chicago brings blitz, and Geno gets rid of it, but I think that might be intentional grounding. So we'll see what the penalty flag is, though, here first.
You'll hear from him in a second. We like games like that.
Yeah, we sure do.
Offside on the offense, number 11. He lined up offside.
So that penalty will be declined. Fourth down coming up here.
So it's fourth down.
So now Seattle will have to punt the ball back to Chicago.
Where the potential pressure could come from. And then that flash is a pressure alert, meaning this is where obviously that the quarterback.
So now on fourth and 10, Seattle will punt the ball back to Chicago, and we'll see what the Chicago Bears offense can do here.
It was TJ Edwards, the middle linebacker, who was blitzing.
Dixon's third punt, sixth punt of the night. Down inside the 10, so we've had 6.
So he downs that one inside the 10. Ball's at the 8-yard line to start that next possession for the Chicago Bears.
That was sweet, but yeah, what
All right, so Seattle on that last drive, 9 plays, 43 yards, just over 5 minutes of time of possession, but unfortunately they have to punt the ball back to Chicago. Hope you guys had a wonderful Merry Christmas. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. You guys rock. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Ow! It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Boom, 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 boom. Who do you guys think is going to win this matchup, Seattle or Chicago? Seattle has to win to keep their playoff hopes alive, and they only have a chance on winning the division. They actually don't have a chance of making the wild card.
Clock winds down on the regular season. The pursuit of one of the oldest records in the NFL.
And Saquon Barkley chasing Eric Dickerson, who holds the NFL record with over 2,100 rushing yards in a single season.
But Saquon Barkley is in striking distance. He needs
268 yards in the final 2 games to break the single season rushing record.
Now Saquon at 17, but that 17th game is against the Giants.
Yeah.
How about that?
That is really pouring salt in the wounds.
Woo!
Giants.
Yeah, it's poetic for Saquon.
It is terrific. It's a whole other thing for a Giants fan. Meanwhile, first.
All right, here we go. First and 10 at the 9 here for Chicago. Caleb Williams in shotgun. We'll see what he can do. He's going to look to throw. Gets rid of it quickly. That's DJ Moore with the catch. He's tackled down immediately, but we do have a penalty flag on the play. And they're
Pass
put.
interference on the offense.
Oh, and that's pass interference on the offense. Don't see that very often. And that's on DJ Moore.
I called a bunch of his games through the years. I saw Eddie George on TV. Eddie George reminded me of seeing him
Upright
the whole time.
Yeah.
But ED loves that record. Eric Dickerson, of course. He was my partner in Monday Night Football for years on the sideline. But Saquon Barkley, I mean, a fantastic season.
All right, here we go. 1st and 14 now. Caleb Williams in shotgun. Play action, gets it out quick to DJ Moore out of the flat. And oh, DJ's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And that's Witherspoon, number 21, able to get in the backfield and make the tackle. And that's not the way they want to start out here on offense, as they already had the penalty. And now on 1st and 14, they lose 2 yards, actually 3 yards there on that catch and run.
180 pounds. They move him around right now, playing that nickel, anticipating the throw, works off of that block, leverages the football, almost gets him tackled in the backfield, or almost in the end zone.
All right, 2nd down and 17. Caleb Williams standing in his own end zone, Swift to his right.
First round pick last year, number 5 overall.
Williams standing in the pocket, throws. That's DJ Moore with the catch, and he's able to get out of bounds. A nice gain there on that catch and run. Caleb Williams slinging that ball in there, where only his wide receiver, number 2, can make the catch. So now 3rd down and 7, which is definitely manageable, as that's a gain there of 12 yards on 2nd down.
The only quarterback to not throw an interception in conference games for an entire season was Troy Aikman.
And here we go. Caleb Williams comes out for 3rd and 7. Ball on the Chicago Bears 12-yard line. Williams in shotgun. Swift to his left. Seattle brings a blitz. Caleb Williams dumps it off to Swift. Swift's got blockers in front of him, and he's following. He's bobbing and weaving. He's breaking tackles and refusing to go down, and makes it all the way up inside the 35-yard line. And that's a beautiful play set up there by Chicago's offensive coordinator, as Seattle brought a big blitz. Looks like 6 guys. Chicago picks it up, and Swift able to get the nice screen play there, following his blockers, and that's a gain of 24 yards. And oh no, there's a penalty flag, and that's an interception.
But he thinks he has the pick, but you got a flag on the play. Bears raced up to the line. Where they even said is the question.
When the ball was snapped, 12 players on defense were on the field.
Oh no, Caleb Williams is able to get the ball snapped before Seattle can get all their people off of the field. And that's a penalty there on Seattle.
Caleb Williams, he still has the ball. Guys, we have 12 over there. 10 didn't get off the field. And there he is jogging off the 12th man right there. So he obviously knew he had a free play.
All right, Williams there after that smart play. 1st and 5. Ball now at the 41-yard line after the penalty. Caleb Williams in shotgun. We'll see what he can do here, guys. He's going to toss it to Swift. Swift's able to take that, run up the left side of the line and get close to midfield. And that's another 1st down, Chicago Bears.
It felt like here you go again after the play by Witherspoon after the penalty, but the screen pass got him a big play, and now they got a little bit of confidence going, and another good run there by...
Oh, hey, Ella, what's going on? And we see here another handoff there for Swift. Swift makes a stiff arm and, tries to leap over the defender, but only able to get a gain of 2 yards on that carry. Oh, hey, just have my glasses on because the lights are a little bright in here, so... And as we see here, DeAndre Swift on the carry, able to take that, a gain of 2 yards. Now I'll call it 3. Ball now at the Chicago Bears 49-yard line.
For some reason. Lucky he got up from that.
Love you guys. All right, 2nd down and 7 here for Chicago. Caleb Williams in shotgun. He brings Swift in the backfield, then motions him out. Caleb steps up in the pocket, and he goes down. Seattle sacks the quarterback. And that's going to be a loss of at least 3 or 4 on that play. As it's Derek Hall, number 58 there for Seattle, who gets the sack.
It's kind of an example of what we're talking about with Caleb.
And now Caleb Williams will have to try to use his magic here on 3rd down and 9 after that loss of 2. It looked like a nice play setup, but the defensive line gets in there too quickly. So here we go, Caleb Williams in shotgun. Quick throw out to DJ Moore. Nice receiver screen. DJ Moore gets the 1st down and then some. And he won't go down yet until he gets all the way up close to the 30-yard line. DJ Moore making a terrific play on that quick wide receiver screen. Set up on the right side. And number 2 is able to take that up the field for a big gain. Caleb Williams, nice sidearm pass. Getting it quick out to his wide receiver. And DJ Moore has a gain of 18 yards on that catch, his 3rd of the day. Number 2 follows his blockers really well. Nice blocking up the field there by Chicago. And Seattle finally brings him down at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Caleb Williams under center. Hand off there to Johnson, and Johnson's met in the backfield by Leonard Williams. And that's a loss of at least a half a yard, if not a yard on the play.
As well as ever, maybe even better.
I agree with you.
As we see number 99 lined up on the right side, able to get past the right guard. One-on-one with the running back. Williams is going to win that every single time.
This year, his 10th year, might be one of his best.
Nice tackle there. Now 2nd down and 11 coming up here for Chicago. Caleb Williams in shotgun. Oh, that's a bad snap. Williams picks it up, and he gets it out quick. That's Keenan Allen with the catch, and he gets it inside the 20-yard line. What a play made from the rookie quarterback, as there was a mistake on the snap, and Caleb Williams picks up the football, and he's able to get rid of it for a nice gain there to Keenan Allen. What a play as we see the replay here. A blitz coming from the linebacker. Caleb Williams able to pick that ball up and deliver it to Keenan Allen for a gain of 16 yards. Nice throw there. 1st down and 10 at the 17-yard line. Chicago looking for their 1st points of this game. Williams in shotgun. He'll look to throw. Steps up in the pocket and overthrows his intended target as Everett, the tight end, was lined up open there on the right side, and that's a flag on the offense for Chicago. That's an illegal shift. So now that'll back up Chicago there 5 yards.
Seattle has declined the penalty. It'll make it 2nd down.
It'll take the play. So 2nd and 10 instead of 1st and 15. Well, it's a great drive. It started at their own 9, backed up to their own 2 at one point.
DJ Moore on the sideline here on this 10-play, 74-yard drive. Caleb Williams, 2nd and 10, ball at the 17. Shotgun here for the rookie quarterback, 5 wide receiver set. Williams looking to throw, scrambling around. He gets rid of it, throws it up in the air, and oh, that comes down innocently for an incomplete pass. So a lot of pressure getting to Caleb Williams there, but he's also holding to the ball a little longer than maybe he should be. As we see here on the replay, number 18 trying to stick inside the pocket. Pretty decent pass protection. And then finally at the last second, Caleb Williams just kind of throws it up in the air towards the right side. So now 3rd down and 10 coming up here for Chicago. Good night, brother. Thanks for hanging out, man. Love you guys. All right, here we go. Caleb Williams in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Blitz coming from Seattle. Williams scrambling to his left. Gets rid of it. And that's caught for a touchdown. But there is a penalty flag on the play. And this is going to be holding on Chicago.
Curran is starting at left guard in place of Tevin Jenkins, who is inactive tonight, and that cost him a touchdown.
Yeah, a little blitz from the outside, moving to his inside. It's a move by Ernest Jones. He was lined up over his outside shoulder and then worked back over across from him like that. That's what.
And we see the holding call there from number 10, grabbing the inside of the pads after a beautiful throw there from Caleb Williams. Thought was his first touchdown, but no. So now 3rd down and 20 coming up here for Chicago.
3rd and 20.
Caleb Williams looking to throw. Completes that to DeAndre Swift, but Swift is tackled immediately. Only a gain of 3 yards on that catch and run, and now Chicago will have to take the field goal attempt.
Yeah, much better job. These screens, especially the outside screens to DJ Moore, have been really hurting this Seattle defense. And that time, Mafe is able to chase that one down from behind. Good job of using it.
Cairo Santos, 19 for 23 on field goals this season for an 83 percentage. So a 42-yard field goal attempt here coming up for Chicago as they look to tie the game against Seattle. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Kick is up and good for Chicago, and they'll tie the game up at 3-3 here with almost 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
3-3. 2.5 to go in the half.
You know, most people quit their New Year's resolutions by the second Friday in...
Hope everybody's having a great Thursday night. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everybody, from Tim Reynolds Show. As we see this game, really a game of ball control. Seattle is running the ball very, very well early on in this Thursday night football game. And Chicago finally got some offense going there on that last drive, as they were able to use 13 plays to get 67 yards down the field on a drive that started at the Chicago Bears' 5-yard line. Or I should say the 9-yard line, and then they backed it up all the way to the 2, and were able to get it all the way up to the 35 where Seattle, or I should say the 24-yard line where Seattle was able to stop them. So they get the field goal there, a 42-yard field goal from Carlos Santos, and now it's a tie ball game, 3-3 here in the second quarter.
Coming to Prime, you can stream 5 exclusive Cup Series races starting with the Coca-Cola 600 on May the 25th, plus live practice and qualifying sessions beginning February the 22nd, NASCAR on Prime.
All these years of broadcasting, you've done everything.
Yep.
Have you done NASCAR?
I have. Many Wide World of Sports. So
I didn't want World of Sports. It was NASCAR. I'm talking about after. You never wear it to try.
Darlington, Long Pond, Atlanta.
I know. Malibu. Kelly wasn't there with you.
No, he wasn't for that.
Okay. Was George?
George was not there. Jackie Stewart. So
All right, here we go. Kickoff here for Chicago. And Seattle will get the ball back here just before the 2-minute warning here on Thursday Night Football. And Seattle will win the division if they win tonight, plus a Rams loss or tie versus the Cardinals on Saturday, and a win at the Rams next Sunday. The Rams win the division with the Seattle loss tonight, plus a win versus the Cardinals on Saturday.
Seattle in Los Angeles in that last game of the season.
Be careful next week with the Cards. Never know.
Yep.
Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Rams. a battle. That'd be a good one.
All right, here we go. Geno in shotgun, 1st and 10 for Seattle at the 30-yard line. Geno hands it off, and that's a draw play to Charbonnet. Charbonnet makes a move, and he's able to get that up, a gain of 9 yards on that carry.
8 times for 49 yards in the half.
Yeah, he and McIntosh. Oh, we got a penalty well after the whistle. DK Metcalf.
Well, you got Metcalf, you got a flag, and Metcalf gets into it.
Oh, man, and DJ Metcalf getting into the faces of players, pushing and shoving, having to be separated from one another. Man.
Initially, DK Metcalf, he slammed his helmet into the face mask of Stevenson after they were jawing back and forth.
Let's see if we can
watch. There's
discern it.
A little bit of pushing and shoving, and then here comes the head right here. Bang. That's when the flag came in.
Almost always the second man in.
With Stevenson.
DK Metcalf just being way too violent there.
There's 2 fouls, both against the offense, both against number 14. Very sportsmanlike conduct. Only one will be enforced. It'll be 15-yard penalty. The down counts. 2nd down, and that's 14's first fourth disqualification.
Oh, boy. So 2 personal foul penalties on DK Metcalf. And now back up Seattle 15 yards.
After the run by Charbonnet, they're thinking about, hey, we got a really good shot of getting into the field goal range. Still plenty of time, but you just hate to see one of your veterans, one of your leaders lose his cool like that, and now you're behind the sticks here. They sit him down.
Wow. Don't see that very often, folks. Veteran wide receiver like DK.
So it moves it back to the 24.
The fouls are personal fouls.
So they called it a personal foul instead of what, unsportsmanlike conduct? Whatever it is, there he is on the sideline. The clock is now running.
Terry, can you explain the difference there and why?
Well, they were contact fouls, and they were 2 contacts, so that's unnecessary roughness in the NFL. It's not unsportsmanlike conduct. So neither of those count toward disqualification.
Okay.
That's a critical difference there.
2-minute warning.
So a critical mistake there as we've reached our 2-minute warning in this matchup, as DK Metcalf would just let the DB get in his head too much and just started jawing with them, pushing his helmet, hands in the face, hitting him in the face, and then just headbutts him with his helmet. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. You got to be more professional than that. You can't let those guys get in your head like that. Oh. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on Thursday Night Football, as we see a pretty close defensive battle here with the Seattle Seahawks and Chicago Bears tied 3-3 as we are at the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Not a whole lot of offense going on here for either team early on in this matchup. As we go over the stats here for both teams, only 82 yards passing for Chicago and only 21 yards rushing. So it's barely over 100 yards of total offense in this game. And for the Seattle Seahawks, they do have 86 yards rushing the ball, but only 48 yards passing, as they're barely over 100 total yards as well early on in this first half. I say we're almost to the end of the first half, actually.
Oh, they're running all right. Tyler Lockett going up to DeMarcus Walker saying, come on, man, what's that all about? They get separated. And here's Metcalf,
Metcalf's ready to take on the whole Bears defense.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll liven up the
All right, here we go. 2nd and 16 here. Geno Smith in shotgun. We'll see what he's able to do here. 2-minute drill. Chicago brings a blitz. Noah Fant catches that on the screen. Nice gain there. Gets it close to a first down to the 38. As we're under a minute 50 now here. No, they'll get a timeout here. First timeout from Seattle.
They're coming out of the green room after they've consumed all of the leftover eggnog from.
Sure, pull that open. What do you got on underneath there? There it is.
Oh, look at that! Wow,
Seahawk love.
my man, doing your shopping in Puyallup, right, Sherm? Or in Swim.
Richard Sherman styling and profiling on Thursday Night Football.
Even Richard didn't know what I was saying.
All right, here we go.
3rd down and 3.
3rd down and 3 for Seattle. Minute 52 here to go. It was Chicago that called the timeout. Geno Smith in shotgun. He'll look to throw. 4-man rush coming from Chicago. And Geno Smith completes that to Noah Fant, his tight end. Gets it close to midfield. And a nice gain there. Gives the Seattle Seahawks a new set of downs.
38, 137, counting down.
Tony Gonzalez got to love to watch Noah Fant, what he's doing after the catch now. Boy, with A.J. Barner coming along.
A nice short pass there from Geno.
Really freed him up to make more plays.
And now blitz coming here from Chicago on 1st and 10. Geno Smith completes it to DJ Metcalf. And that's a nice gain there from DK. As we see, Noah Fant was able to take that play for 12 yards to the 49-yard line. And then on the very next play, we see Geno Smith able to complete it to DJ Metcalf. Now the ball is snapped. Geno looking to throw again. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he'll go down inside the 35-yard line. And Seattle will take their first timeout. And oh no, Geno Smith is limping after that run. As we see DK caught that one for 14 yards down to the 37. And now after that run of 4 yards from DK, ball's now on the 33-yard line, 2nd down and 6. But Geno Smith did come up hobbling on that play. We'll see what his status is when we get back here from commercial break. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Happy Thursday Night Football. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. As we're getting close to the end of the first half in this ball game, hope everybody had a terrific Merry Christmas. And, let me guys know in the chat, you got anything special this year that you're happy that you got? As we're in a defensive battle here on Thursday Night Football, our last Thursday Night Football game of the 2024 NFL season.
Prime's exclusive wildcard playoff game. First playoff game ever on Prime Video, part of wildcard weekend. and only on Prime. 6 games, of course, that weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be somewhere. Meanwhile, it's raining harder than it has all night. It's been sprinkling and drizzling and off and on, but coming down right now.
All right, Geno Smith. Second down and 6 with 53 seconds left to go here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Geno in shotgun. He'll hand it off to Charbonnet on the draw play, and he's tackled immediately. Only a gain of a yard.
Geno Smith takes control, still, of course, after 2 timeouts.
So 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Seattle. Geno Smith in shotgun.
3rd and 5.
They're looking to go fast here, but they slowed things down. Geno changes the play.
Yeah.
A little bit of confusion trying to get their play set up.
Looked like Metcalf was why am I not in the game at this point? You keep forgetting the Chicago Bears. Again, we go back to what happened in Washington, where they came from behind at the end, took the lead, looked like they would win. That would have made them 5-2. They had games coming up against Arizona and New England. They might have been 7-2. So they were won since October.
Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know if I can ever remember a game where one play flipped the entire season around, led to an offensive coordinator being fired, and then eventually a head coach being fired, and they haven't won a game since. I mean, we all watched that play and thought, well, what's he doing over there talking to the crowd? And then he ends up tipping the ball, and then, man, it's been spiraling ever since.
Yeah, Noah Brown.
And here we go, Geno Smith. Pass batted down from the Chicago Bears defense on 3rd and 5, and now 4th down and 5 coming up here for Seattle as Myers will come out to attempt a field goal. Nice play there by number 55, Martin, on the defensive line. Knew he wasn't going to be able to get to Geno Smith, so he's able to jump up there and bat that pass down.
Great job of timing that up to knock it down.
So a 50-yard field goal attempt right now.
So this is a 50-yard attempt. It's raining pretty badly right now, but not much wind.
To give Seattle the lead.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. And Seattle will take a 6-3 lead with only 21 seconds left to go here before halftime. So a sloppy first half for both of these offenses, not able to get really anything going. So we'll have to see what happens here. So after that last drive for Seattle, 8 plays, 38 yards, just over 2 minutes of time of possession as Myers hits the 50-yard field goal. And Seattle now leads 6-0. Or 6-3, I should say. So a touchback here for Chicago.
Did you do a game while they were in Champaign?
The Monday night game there with Brett Favre and company. Well, you've been there a few times.
I have.
In your career.
Pretty windy.
Oh, yeah. So 21 seconds.
So with 21 seconds left to go, we'll see if Chicago does anything here before halftime. And they are lining up like they'll take a play here. They do have a couple of timeouts. So Williams in shotgun, ball at the 30. He's going to look to throw. Nope, he'll hand it off to Swift. A nice draw play up the middle. Swift gets a gain of about 9 yards on that carry, and I think they'll let the ball. Nope, there goes the timeout.
Timeout number 2.
As we
Chicago.
once again, we're reminded last week, these last 15 seconds or so, remember we thought Sean Payton and the Broncos would just go in at half and be comfortable with the lead. And threw a couple passes, one incomplete, stopped the clock, and then Harbaugh ended up calling a timeout on the next play. And, of course, we ended up having a free kick after the penalty.
So now 15 seconds left to go here in the half. And Chicago wants to get something going here, hopefully to tie the game, or we'll see. All right. After that gain
2nd and 3.
of 6, we'll see Caleb Williams in shotgun, looking to throw. Looking, scrambling around, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to go down for the sack. And Chicago will more than likely take this into the half now after that sack. That's Seattle's second sack of the game.
63 sacks for the season of Caleb Williams. Halftime, it is Seattle 6. Chicago.
And the Bears will receive the second half kickoff.
In the rain. And we go to Kaylee.
Mike, you've got 91 yards on the ground. What's enabled you to get that run game going?
Well, the guys are determined. Let's keep it going in the second half, and let's finish these drives.
2 personal fouls on DK Metcalf that set you back. What do you say to him to get his emotions in check?
Let's take a deep breath, keep our poise, let's keep playing. We'll be all right. Thank you.
So halftime, coming up right after the break, it's the State Farm Halftime Show with Carissa and the gang.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show as we have reached halftime. We'll go over the stats for you guys real quick for both teams before we go take a little break here. And for the Seattle Seahawks offense, Geno Smith, 10 for 15 for 97 yards passing, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but has been sacked twice in this game. On the running attack here, we have 15 total carries for 91 rushing yards for Seattle in the first half, as they're really able to run the ball very, very well at a 6.1 yards per clip, as they're able to carry the ball very well, with Zach Charbonnet leading the way with 9 carries for 50 yards on the day. We also see Noah Fant leads all receivers with 3 catches for 40 yards. Tyler Lockett's also got 3 catches for 20 yards. DK Metcalf, 2 catches for 19 yards. And Zach Charbonnet with 1 catch for 11 yards. And Jackson Smith and Jigba with 1 catch for 7 yards in this game. Now, for the Chicago Bears offense, not a whole lot of good numbers to look at, as we see only 82 passing yards for Caleb Williams. As a team, they have 74, so not doing very well. He's also been sacked 2 times, and we see in the running game 10 total carries for only 27 yards for the Chicago Bears rushing attack. And as far as the receiving goes, DJ Moore leads all targets with 3 receptions with 37 yards. DeAndre Swift's also got 3 catches for 29 yards, and Keenan Allen has 1 catch for 16 yards in this matchup here. Everett's been targeted twice, and Rome Odunze's been targeted twice, and he had a touchdown grab, but that was taken back after a penalty from Chicago. So guys, this is halftime here on Thursday Night Football. As the Seattle Seahawks lead the Chicago Bears 6-3. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.
The State Farm halftime show. We'll see you post game. Maybe.
Oh yeah! Welcome everybody to the Tim Reynolds Show. What the fuck do you know? Oh, let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready for Tim Reynolds Show? Are you ready? Are you ready for Tim Reynolds Show? Let me know if you're ready to go. Cause it's time. It's football on Tim Reynolds Show. Yeah, it's last Thursday night football game of the year. I say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all you folks who hang out here on this show. And thank you so much from Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, don't you know? I said, don't you know about Tim Reynolds? Show. Bump, 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 ba-dang, diggy, 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 take a booty that don't drop the boogie. Bomb, ba-da, bomb, ba-dang, da-dang, diggy, 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 take a booty that don't drop the boogie. And we are back for the start of the third quarter. Whoop, whoop.
So the Bears are always playing from behind. Allowed the first score in 15 games this season, most by any team in NFL history.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. As we've seen a defensive battle here in the first half.
Nothing to write home about.
Not yet.
Nope. And meanwhile, the Seahawks
And the Seattle Seahawks need to win tonight. And a Rams loss on Saturday, and then need a win against the Rams next Sunday to win the NFC West.
Chicago, what's at stake is just trying to get off the snot. And a 9-game losing streak, already thinking ahead to next year. But, you know, can they win one more is the question.
I think for morale, you know, it's obviously you're being challenged as a professional when you're sitting there looking at the record that you have with only 2 games left to play. But talking to these players and the coaches this week, you know, they want to feel good about themselves. You know, they also want to be able to show this organization or other organizations that they're guys that can be contributors next year.
All right, and we'll see Chicago take this one out here in the second half. Number 10 gets trimmed up at the 22-yard line, and that's where Chicago will start out on their first possession of the second half.
Well, Thomas, what adjustments will you make to stop the Seahawks running game?
Well, to me, it's really simple. Have gap integrity, get off a block, and have population to the football.
You're down 3 points, not 3 scores. What do you want to see Caleb Williams and his offense do differently?
Communicate properly in and out of the huddle, so we be great with our motion time, our motion technique, but also stop shooting ourselves in the foot.
All right, Caleb Williams under center at the 22-yard line. Swift in the backfield. Play action, Caleb rolling out to his right. And he's going to run there and only gets a gain of a yard on that scramble.
Yeah, great coverage there. That's a levels concept where they like to get him out on the edge where he's so.
And the rain's starting to come down here a little bit
like I said,
for Chicago.
He is. Once he gets out there, he is looking to find an open target. I think you and I both were really impressed with Thomas Brown this week. I know Kaylee was as well. Our time visiting with him, he's in a very tough position. Came over to be a passing game coordinator from Carolina.
All right, here we go at the 22-yard line. Under center is Caleb Williams. He'll hand it off to Swift. Swift up the middle, finds a hole, and gets it close to the 30-yard line and gain a 7. So now 3rd down and 3 coming up here on this play.
Thanksgiving, that disaster with the clock in Detroit. So he starts as the run or the pass game coordinator, and he's the offensive coordinator. So he gets the job. He gets the job on that Friday, but they had the long weekend, the mini bye. Went to the powers that be after they give him the job. They said, "Do I have anything to do over the next 2 or 3 days?" No. So I want to go home. He's got 3 kids at home in Charlotte. Makes his home in Charlotte. They said he was able to, clear his head, get ready for the press conference on Monday. Meanwhile, Roschon Johnson,
nowhere to go.
No.
They were stoned at the line of scrimmage.
So the Seattle Seahawks defense comes up big there on a big 3rd down. And that's short. So now 4th and 1. And Chicago will have to punt the ball back to Seattle's offense. And Roschon Johnson was just nowhere to go, trying to follow his blockers.
So on 4th and 1, Taylor comes in.
So Taylor now for the special teams as Chicago will punt it away. Good kick up in the air.
Martin calls for the fair catch.
And a fair catch made at the 20-yard line, and that's where Seattle will take over on offense for their first possession of the second half.
What I found interesting in that first half is Geno Smith really not throwing the ball downfield much at all, other than when he scrambled and found some receivers. He's 7 of 7 behind the line of scrimmage, and his average air yards per throw, 2.1. 2.1. That's the fewest in a game since he has joined the Seahawks.
So right now in this game, Geno Smith only averaging 2.1 air yards per pass, which is the lowest in his Seattle Seahawks career right now in this ball game.
Not heavily, but steadily from the 20-yard line.
All right, Geno Smith under center, 1st and 10. What will Seattle do here? Play action, Geno looking to throw. Dumps it off to Charbonnet. Charbonnet is able to take that for a gain of 5, maybe 6 yards. So now 2nd down and medium coming up here for Seattle.
Let's just see him again running the football, and then you can, when you run the football, obviously you can work the play out.
And Seattle already back up to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down. Ball on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 4. So that was a gain of 6. Geno Smith changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And Geno will hand it off to Charbonnet. Charbonnet gets tackled in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss of a yard on that one. So now 3rd down coming up here for Seattle.
Here, setting this edge. Look at what Timmy, the center, pulls around and try to kick him out. There's 51, but showing that strength. Again, often we look at these guys on the edge. We talk always about their ability to rush the
3rd down and 5 coming up here for Seattle's offense. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Nice job of getting off that block and forcing that ball.
Geno Smith in shotgun. They'll look to throw. 4-man rush coming for Chicago. Geno steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble for it. He's got the 1st down and then some. Gets all the way down inside the 40-yard line. A nice run there by Geno Smith.
Just kind of standing around watching. Nobody making a tackle, especially the linebackers at that 2nd level.
As we see here on the replay, number 7, the quarterback steps up in the pocket and able to scramble to the right side and takes that for a gain of 16 yards on that carry.
Another 5 or 10 yards for sure. Good job.
So now 1st down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Geno Smith under center. Charbonnet in the backfield. Hand off to Charbonnet. He's met in the backfield, and he's somehow able to get that forward maybe for a half a yard to a yard on that carry. Nice play there by Chicago Bears defense, able to get to the ball carrier pretty quickly to force that tackle for almost a tackle of loss.
Including Pete Carroll's name is now in the mix.
Yeah, quite a bit.
How valid that is, I don't know at this point.
Right.
But
2nd down and 8 here. Seattle Seahawks on offense. Geno Smith under center. Toss to Charbonnet. Charbonnet takes that to the left side and almost able to get it to the midfield as it'll be tackled down at the 48-yard line. 3rd down coming up for Seattle.
Detroit, he's the name that everybody always wants to talk about. There's Ryan Poles, the GM of the Chicago Bears. He's the obvious one that people are going to talk about no matter who has an opening. I don't know if it's, you and I were talking about this in a meeting, I don't know if it's just X's and O's. Kevin Warren, the president and CEO, obviously will be very involved in that decision. I think you need to
3rd and 3, ball at the 48-yard line. Seattle, or I should say Geno Smith in shotgun. Seattle on offense, looking to throw. Geno scrambling around, breaks a sack. Still in there. Oh, no, that's stripped out. It's a fumble. And Chicago's trying to get on the ball. Did they recover it?
And it appears as if they will retain possession. At least that's the indication as the Bears begin to walk off the field. And the Seahawks at the bottom of that pile.
As Geno Smith, the quarterback, was scrambling around, and the defensive lineman able to get in there on the quarterback, and that's definitely a fumble.
Now had surgery on his elbow, and he's done.
And number 91, Williams, is almost able to recover that for Chicago, but instead, the offensive lineman's able to catch Gino and get that for him.
Fourth down and into punt. After their first possession is Michael Dixon.
And that's a good kick there.
This is his fourth punt of the night.
Nice punt.
And it will bounce just outside the 15-yard line.
And that's right at the 16-yard line where Chicago will start their next possession.
Third quarter, Seattle on top 6-3.
It's Christmas in Chicago. Whoa, whoa. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you for hanging out on the show. Let's go. All right. So now we'll see Chicago come back out on offense after the Seattle Seahawks weren't able to do anything on their last possession. Their first possession of the second half is it was 6 plays, 21 yards, and now a punt as Chicago will get the ball back. But Chicago went 3 and out on their first drive, so hopefully we start seeing a little more offense from these teams. Bam. How is everybody doing, man? What's up, chat? Hope y'all are having a great holiday season. Cheers to all you guys, man. Thanks for making this night so fun. It's Thursday night football, and Seattle's leading 6-3.
Coming to Prime, exclusive coverage of more than 60 regular season games, the Cup, play-in, playoff coverage, league pass, and more. NBA on Prime, all starting next October. So the Bears trying to give the home crowd...
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Chicago on their second drive of the second half at the 16. Caleb Williams under center. Hand off to Swift in the backfield, makes a move, and he's able to get a gain of about 4 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 6 coming up here for Chicago.
His playmaking ability, remember that low snap, and he was able to pick it up and locate a receiver and make a throw to Keenan Allen. And he makes so many spectacular plays, and he's got such physical ability. I think the thing that remains to be seen, and only time will tell, is if he understands what it takes to be an NFL quarterback as far as...
All right, 2nd down and 6 coming up here for the rookie quarterback. We'll see what he's able to do here under center. Ball at the 20-yard line. Swift in the backfield. Play action. Caleb Williams looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's gotten to scramble around. He scrambles to his right. He's going to have the first down and more as Caleb Williams is able to scramble his way for a big first down for Chicago. A nice gain there from the rookie quarterback.
Jalen Johnson told me Williams has proved he's not a soft quarterback, and he'll continue to battle.
16-yard gain there on the scramble from Caleb Williams. Gets it up to the Chicago Bears 36-yard line, 1st and 10.
Continuing to go up. Johnson said Williams has the right mentality when it comes to competing, and it's something he really loves about him.
It was pretty clear, a couple of years ago he was going to be...
1st and 10. Caleb Williams looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back, DeAndre Swift. And oh no, he's met in the backfield Not able to get anything going there on that catch and run. That's a loss of a yard. A terrible way to start that first down. So after the nice scramble from the rookie quarterback, they have a screenplay set up there for the running back, and they get it to Swift, but he's not able to get anything going as the defense for Seattle was able to sniff that one out. So now here we go, 2nd and 11. Caleb Williams in shotgun. Swift to his left. Caleb looking to throw. Hangs in the pocket, and he completes that one to Keenan Allen. Nice catch there for maybe 2 yards.
Up here, everybody is so good in the timing.
So now 3rd down coming up here for Chicago.
The more you can do, the over preparation that you can do is only going to benefit you in the long run. Again, they got to find a new head coach. They got to find a system. They got to build it around him. They got to get better around him. Kind of see where his career can go, but the physical ability.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 9 for Chicago. Let's see what they're able to do here from the 36-yard line. Blitz coming from Seattle. Caleb Williams scrambles, tries to get rid of it, but he can't. He goes down for the sack. And that's a big play from Seattle's defense, as the rookie quarterback was not able to get rid of the ball. And he goes down, and that's 4th down now coming up for Chicago. As the Seattle Seahawks defensive lineman Leonard Williams blows up the play up the middle, and then Reed, number 90, comes around on the left side there to finish the play, and that's a big loss there for Seattle. Or I should say for Chicago, as Chicago loses 11 yards on that sack. And now 4th and 20, Chicago will have to punt the ball back to Seattle. That's not a good punt, as it goes down at the 35-yard line. Only a 40-something yard punt there. And now Seattle will take over. So right now, defense is the name of the game early on in this matchup. As we look at the box score here, the Chicago Bears have yet to break over 100 yards passing. And we also see for Geno Smith, he's barely got over 100 yards passing. The running game's going really well for Seattle. They've got 19 carries for 113 yards. But for Chicago, 14 carries for 57 yards is not going to get it done, as they have under 200 yards of total offense with 4 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Santa Fe.
Oh yeah, how's everybody doing? Hope you're enjoying your holiday season. Bum 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 baby, bum 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 baby. Ooh, boom 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 chick 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 boom jump boom jump bang bang boom boom bang bang.
Chicago, they found a winning combination, but history is repeating. Going back to 2003, when they selected Rex Grossman in the 1st round and Dick Geron was fired after the season, the next time they drafted a quarterback first, it happened again with Trubisky and Fox, and again 4 years later with Fields and Nagy. So
holy boy, it seems like a history carousel here for Chicago when it comes to quarterback and head coaches. Their last 4 quarterbacks that they have drafted in the 1st round for Chicago, and after the 1st season, they fired the head coach every single time. So it seems to be like a theme for them, like sort of a party or a tradition for Chicago. Let's just draft a quarterback in the 1st round and then fire head coaches.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dude! Trev, congratulations, man. All right, Seattle comes out here. 1st and 10. Geno looking to throw. Throws it deep to the left, and oh my goodness, no one was there. And that's lucky for Geno that it falls incomplete.
17 for just 103 yards.
Bears defense to back in.
As the defense for the Chicago Bears really stepping up in this game here. The weather playing a big part as well, but both defenses playing pretty spectacular here to start this ball game.
How dangerous they are, but for the most
So here we go, 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. Geno Smith will hand it off. This time it's number 25. As Kenny McIntosh able to get a gain of 2 yards there on that carry. So 3rd and long coming up for Seattle. Geno Smith in shotgun in both of these plays to start out this drive. He hasn't been able to throw the ball well in this game, but neither team has really thrown the ball well thus far.
Jets and the Giants played with the Chargers for a while, but he really found a home in Seattle.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 7. Geno Smith in shotgun, ball at the 38-yard line.
Russell Wilson.
Chicago is showing blitz. They bring 4. And Geno Smith completes that to Smith and Jigba, who breaks a couple tackles, but they said, oh, he's down. The ball came out, but he was down on the ground before the ball came loose. And number 11, Smith and Jigba takes that up the field for a beautiful gain.
Let's see, make sure he is down before that ball comes out. Yeah, definitely down the elbow. But look at this route. 3rd down. Can the line give him?
As we see number 11 line up on the left side, stops in the middle of the zone. I don't know how he made that catch. And now 1st down for Seattle, ball at the 43-yard line, handoff there. And we got a penalty marker on the play.
McIntosh to the 39.
As that was a gain of 19 yards on that catch and run, all the way up to the 43-yard line. But we got illegal formation on Seattle, and that'll back them up here.
Or a reasonable facsimile thereof. Same thing.
What you said, yeah.
Right. It's a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15.
So now a 6-3 ball game. Seattle back on offense, but that penalty will back them up. It's 1st and 15.
Some of the, DK Metcalf still, because of his threat downfield, a lot of times will take safeties with him. It opens up the middle of this field, and I think that's a big part of the reason we've seen Jackson Smith. All
right, here we go. Geno Smith in shotgun. He'll hand it off. Kenny McIntosh breaks a tackle and gets that up to the 39-yard line, so a nice run there. Gets back some of the penalty yardage.
The conversation all Bears fans want to hear about the future of this organization, and Jalen Johnson went so far as to name names when I asked him what he's looking for in a new head coach. He said he wants an offensive guy in the role to give Williams stability as he grows.
There you go, 2nd and 9 here. Geno Smith in shotgun.
Coaches he called masterminds, but he also said this team needs a leader of men, like maybe a Mike Vrabel. He said they're all good candidates who bring something different to the table, but candidly, he said he feels like there's no right answer.
Well, that's Pharaoh Brown making that guy. So you mentioned
oh my goodness. The defense says they got the ball. And is that going to be a return? We don't have no idea if they blew the whistle or not. We know the fans want a touchdown for Chicago. As we're looking here on the replay, that was a quick pass from Geno Smith to his tight end. That's definitely a fumble.
Is that the officials? We did not rule the runner down. The ball was out. Touchdown.
Oh, it's Chicago! Chicago gets the first touchdown on the game on an amazing turnover. Wow!
Is he not touched by Pharaoh Brown when it looked like he was still laying on top of him when he picked the ball?
That would be Gordon's first career touchdown. So he goes down by himself. Everybody else is hanging around the line of scrimmage, right? There's nobody on the field at that point that thinks it's a fumble except Gordon.
Now I think he's down by contact.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at that. All TDs
After
get
review, the runner did fumble the ball. However, when Chicago picked it up, he was down by contact at that spot. It'll be Chicago's ball.
There's the reaction.
Oh my goodness, wow.
There is no touchdown.
And way to get the crowd all hyped up, but that is a turnover for Chicago's defense. Wow, talk about a crazy turn of events there.
Chicago will.
Seattle's not happy one bit.
Is going to be the 38-yard line in the game clock. Should be at 1 minute, 50 seconds, 1-5-0.
That's all you need to know.
Well, it's a good shot there, nonetheless. A lot went on there. Gordon
Wow.
out. Bears do
There's a whole lot on that play.
get that football out. They recover it.
Scott Novak led us to commercial.
All right, so on that play, we see 3 wide receivers, or I should say 2 wide receivers and a tight end lined up on the left side. So Geno Smith snaps it really quickly, gets the ball out to the tight end, and he's a tackle down. It's a game tackle there by the defense, and somebody rips the ball out before the tight end is down, and the defensive back in the defense now has the ball. They recovered it, but he's down by contact after they said a whistle wasn't blown, and it looked like Chicago got a touchdown. But instead, now it'll be Chicago Bears ball on offense after the turnover. And, oh, why do they got to show these commercials? This food looks so good right now. Feliz Navidad, do 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 do. Feliz Navidad, do 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 do. Feliz Navidad, moreno mano de verida. Feliz Navidad, brr 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 brr. Feliz Navidad, brr 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 brr. Feliz Navidad, moreno mano de verida. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, brr 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 brr. Feliz Navidad, brr 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 brr. Feliz Navidad. That is a turnover for Chicago, yeah.
Up to right, you got James.
And there's
Sarah Goodell, daughter of Roger. There's Roger, and Roger sitting next to Peanut Tillman, which is kind of appropriate. A guy who
Roger Goodell.
Punch out the ball, create fumbles, as Jalen Johnson just did on that last series.
The NFL commissioners hanging out,
So
watching the game.
From the spot where contact was made after the fumble.
So now here's Chicago takes over. A quick throw out to Keenan Allen, who makes the catch in a stiff arm. And a nice play there by the veteran wide receiver, Keenan Allen. And that's a nice catch and run there for about 4 or 5 yards.
We talked about kind of that cycle of dysfunction. Hiring a coach, drafting a quarterback, struggle, fire a coach, hire another coach. And on and on and on. There's some examples right now.
Gain of 5 yards now. 2nd and 5 at the 43. Handoff to Swift. No, Williams keeps it on the option play. And he'll get a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. So 3rd down and short coming up here for Chicago.
Say the Commanders with new ownership, hired Dan Quinn, drafted Jaden. I mean, they broke a cycle. Feels like they're in the process of breaking a cycle. So that's my point, I guess, about not just looking for a guy that fits Caleb Williams.
As we see 3rd down and 1 here for Chicago's offense after the turnover. Ball at the 49-yard line. Williams is going to look to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes that to Keenan Allen, his 2nd catch on this drive. And that'll get him across the 50 at the 49-yard line. 1st down, Chicago.
Long-time, Houston Texans coach, was with Belichick in New England. Now at Boston.
So 4 receptions, 27 yards for Keenan Allen. And we'll see what he's able to do here. Caleb Williams getting back to the line of scrimmage here. In shotgun, blitz coming from Seattle. Caleb Williams trying to make something happen and goes down for the sack. He probably should have just thrown that ball away, but instead takes the sack there, and that's going to be a big loss for Chicago.
Yeah, and I think if you've not seen him play a lot this year, it's recognizing things. There's a defensive alert with Tyrese Knight coming on that blitz. Nwusu also, both of them are able to get in there. But, it's easy.
And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. That's a loss of 14 yards on the play for Caleb Williams. Not what you want to do as a quarterback. You got to get rid of that football. So end of the third quarter, the Seattle Seahawks still lead 6-3. Over the Bears. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here. Hope you guys are doing well, feeling good like you should, especially when you hang around the neighborhood. All right. So right now, low scoring game here is 6-3. No touchdowns scored yet in this ball game. All field goals. As the Seattle Seahawks are leading the Chicago Bears here in this ball game, folks. And I tell you what, it's been a long evening on this Thursday night, but it doesn't really seem like it. We're just past 10 o'clock here on the hour, and I tell you what, man, this game's been a snooze fest. That's right, folks. We've seen no touchdowns in this ball game. Hopefully that will change here in the fourth quarter. Uh-oh, they're calling the backup in Colt McCoy. And we are back from commercial break, everybody.
Mike McDonald, of course, is Geno Smith, one of the older quarterbacks in the league. And here we go into the fourth quarter, 2nd down and 24. After that 14-yard sack.
All right, here we go. In shotgun, Caleb Williams on 2nd and 24 from the 37. Williams looking to throw, and that's batted down from the defensive line of Seattle, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 24.
Seattle's tonight, just based on a lot of their film study, was they felt that if they could take away Caleb Williams' primary receiver, that as a young quarterback still kind of working through his progressions and getting comfortable, that they could get him.
Right now this defense is definitely getting to quarterback Caleb Williams, as that sack on 1st down has definitely ruined this drive for the most part, but it's still 3rd down and 24. We'll see what Caleb Williams can do here from shotgun. He's looking to throw. 3-man rush from Seattle. He dumped it off to DJ Moore. Moore trying to bounce around. He's only able to get a gain of 2 yards, as they were not going to get it done on that play. And now 4th down coming up for Chicago.
19 for 95 yards. And, well, the Bluebirds haven't been terrible.
No, not at all. Now, I think they're just starting to warm up.
Right.
They're just getting it going.
Yeah, last home game of the season.
Get it out of their system. Won't have a chance to do this for a while.
No.
Man, the Chicago Bears fans are not happy, folks.
And the White Sox, really, anyway.
So a punt here coming from Chicago. And Seattle will be able to go back on offense, leading 6-3 here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get the ball back at the 14-yard line after that fair catch on special teams.
A minute into the fourth quarter. That tells you a lot. 6-3, Seattle. That tells you a lot, too.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, guys, so we'll go over some of the stats for you guys here. All right, so right now for the Chicago Bears, we see Caleb Williams with only 93 yards passing. And we in the fourth quarter. We see as a team, they have 15 rushes for only 61 yards. As DeAndre Swift is the leading ball carrier with 8 carries for 30 yards. And we also see the receiving core here. DJ Moore with 4 catches for 39 yards. DeAndre Swift with 4 catches for 28 yards. And Keenan Allen, 4 catches for 26 yards. As Chicago trails 6-3 with 14 minutes left to go in the ball game as we in the fourth quarter. And Seattle Seahawks are back on offense with the lead 6-3 in the fourth quarter of this Week 17 Thursday Night Football primetime matchup. Our last Thursday night game of the 2024 NFL season. Happy holidays and Happy New Year from Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. You're as cold as ice. The meaning to sacrifice our love. We love football, and that's why we're all here, because we're watching it all.
In the fourth quarter, Seattle on top, 6-3. So the Rams have Arizona Saturday, and then Seattle the following Sunday at home. They have an 86% chance to win the West. Seattle is just a.
So we see the Los Angeles Rams have an 86% chance to win their division. They just have to beat Arizona this weekend. But if Seattle can win this matchup here on Thursday Night Football and the Rams lose, then Seattle will have a chance to beat the Rams and win the division in the last week of the season. So we'll see what happens here as Geno Smith is under center, 1st and 10. Almost fumbled the snap, and Charbonnet takes the handoff, only a gain of a yard.
Just to add on to that, let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by AWS. The NFC playoff probabilities.
And my Tampa Bay Buccaneers only have a 50% chance of making the playoffs.
The Bucs, we'll see how that shapes up here in the next couple weeks, and the Seahawks just holding on. It's amazing. This Seahawks team, watching them tonight, I know the Bears aren't having a great year. Watching this defense play, this team was 8-5 just a few weeks ago.
Here we go.
Total
Seattle.
Of the West, and lost 2 in a row to put themselves in the position.
Geno Smith in shotgun, quick throw out to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled down at the 21-yard line, so 3rd down and short coming in for Seattle. The Chicago's defense playing tough, forced the turnover there on the last drive. Chicago's offense wasn't able to do anything with it. And now a big 3rd down and 3. If Chicago's able to force a punt here, they'll give their offense good field position. Geno Smith in shotgun, 1 running back to his left. We got a tight end and 2 wide receivers and a 3 set to his left. DK Metcalf one-on-one on the right side, although they do have a safety over top. Geno in shotgun. He'll hike it. Hands it off to Charbonnet. And Charbonnet stopped there behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chicago Bears defense comes up with a huge stop right there. And the Seattle Seahawks offense will have to punt the ball back to Chicago. TJ Edwards, number 53, reads it the whole way, comes in unblocked, able to tackle the running back, and he loses a yard on that carry. So 4th down and 4.
Did that perfectly there on that 3rd and short. Dixon's 5th punt.
This is Dixon, the punter's 5th punt today. Nice kick there from the Seattle special teams. And this is returnable. 39 taking it up, makes a couple guys miss, and he gets it all the way up to about the 38-yard line. So a pretty decent return there for Chicago, and we'll see what they're able to do with it.
Crypto, take me home.
You have a Taco Bell in your house?
Man, ads. We ate these ads, don't we, guys? Flipping ads, man. So Seattle on that drive, 3 plays, 6 yards, a quick 3 and out for the Chicago Bears defense, able to get the ball back to their offense. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yeah, Geno Smith, 132 yards passing now. Still not a very big number. But the Seattle Seahawks team does have 23 carries for 122 yards. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Well, let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by...
And we see defensive lineman Leonard Williams versus double team, as he's been double teamed 13 of 23 pass rush attempts. And he's still getting to the quarterback. And does have a sack in this game as well.
He opens it up for others to come up with big plays. But he has had a great year, and it continues tonight here in Chicago against this Bears offense.
10th season in the league, played his college ball at USC.
I think he might be in the best shape of his career in year 10. He's never looked better.
And here we go. Chicago's back on offense. Caleb Williams under center. Ball at the 38-yard line.
You have to be from the 38-yard line.
Hand off to Swift up the middle. And he takes that for a carry of 8 yards on a nice carry there to set up 2nd down and short.
Williams, among other things that day in the Meadowlands, he had a blocked extra point. He had 2 sacks. You had this.
Looks like a linebacker.
Look at this. 92.
All right, quick handoff there from Chicago. On the draw play, Swift gets just enough for the 1st down. And Chicago gets a new set of downs there on that 2nd down carry.
Defense, James Harrison.
Oh, you called that game.
Right. Against Arizona, end of the half, Kurt Warner throws a pick. And man, that defense had been out on the field forever and ran 100 yards and barely got to the end zone.
He barely got there. I felt like Leonard Williams, he was running through the back of the end zone.
Right. Oh, yeah, Williams looked fresh.
All right, here we go. 3rd and inches. They didn't give him the 1st down.
Meadowlands leap or whatever.
So Caleb Williams under center. They'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson keeps the legs going, and he gets the 1st down.
James Harrison.
Nice effort there from Johnson, number 23.
43 in Tampa.
He's always a pass rusher, but instead fools them and drops.
Look at this. He's got the convoy. You got Larry Fitzgerald, who was running through the Arizona bench. Warner couldn't make the tackle. Fitzgerald is trying to get to him. Runs over everybody.
Here he's going to go. He's got it. No.
Meanwhile, the clock is going to 0. So if he gets knocked down at the 1-yard line, they don't even get a field goal in.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Chicago at the 49-yard line. Caleb Williams under center. 3 wide receiver set. Handoff there to Swift. Swift bounces out to the left side. Able to get a gain of about maybe 3 or 4 yards on that run.
Terry, there you are. We're looking at you right now. That had to be one of your all-time games, too.
Number 1. Without a doubt, number 1.
Yep. You and me both.
So now 2nd down coming up here for Chicago.
What, the Bengals Rams that you had at SoFi?
That was pretty good, too. A lot of good ones.
Yeah, that one had so many moments.
Yeah, Harrison, you had Santonio.
So 2nd down and 8 here. 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Caleb Williams in shotgun.
49-yard line.
Blitz coming from Seattle. Caleb Williams gets rid of it quickly, and Swift drops it. And he can't believe it.
3rd down.
Just, you know, he hurried this. He felt the blitz. Middle linebacker Ernest Jones, and Seattle got in there. Actually,
and we see here Seattle's able to bring a blitz open. And Caleb Williams just throws that ball maybe a little too soon.
Just hurried him, and it made him uncomfortable where he couldn't give the play a chance to really develop. But I think he still had enough time to just keep backpedaling, bring those linebackers.
So 3rd down and 8 here for the rookie quarterback. Ball on the 49. Seattle's showing blitz once again. Williams steps up in the pocket, and he goes down for a sack there again. Seattle has been all over him in the backfield there, and that's a big sack.
Came into the game having been sacked 60 times. That's 6 more. 66, by far the most in the league this season.
And look at the confusion they're creating.
So as we see here on the replay, quarterback Caleb Williams steps up in the pocket, tries to come back to his right. And now 4th down coming up here for Chicago. Not able to get anything going on offense in this ball game.
Punt number 7. Fair caught at the 11-yard line with 8:13 to play in the 4th. Seattle 6, Chicago 3.
So 6 plays, only 5 yards for Chicago, and they have to punt the ball back after the sack of 8 yards there. And that's Seattle's 6th sack of this ball game. Hope everybody's having an awesome Thursday night. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Wishing you guys a happy new year. Man, all these food commercials just making me hungry.
here on the card. Love is in the air. Everybody's catching feelings this holiday. So catch love actually.
The Holiday. My wife's a big fan of The Holiday.
There you go. Something from Tiffany's. Holiday Love on Prime Video. That's the Home Alone house. That's the McAllister residence, 25 miles from...
No way.
Yes, it is. Winnetka, Illinois. There you go. There you go.
The Bears. I'll tell you what.
The Bears.
Coming into this stadium and looking around at this crowd, this team has had a rough year. It's rained. It's the day after Christmas. You would think if there's ever a game, they would be leaving. Nobody's leaving. First of all, they showed up. What an amazing effort here.
All right, 1st and 10 for Seattle. Geno Smith under center. And there's a penalty flag on there. It's either going to be false start or encroachment.
Across the line.
Neutral zone infraction on
And that's going to be on the defense. Neutral zone infraction. Repeat first down. 5-yard penalty on Ford, number 64.
So this is a great sports town. You know, I've known a ton of people from Chicago through the years ago. Who's number one? Is it the Cubs or the Bears? Most people will tell me anyway, it's the Bears. Always has over the Cubs, believe it or not.
Here we go. 1st and 5. Ball now at the 17-yard line. Geno Smith play action, looking to throw. Geno looking downfield. And, oh, is that caught by DK? It looked like it may have hit the ground, but they're going to say DK caught that. What an amazing catch there by Metcalf. As Geno Smith is able to deliver it to him, and ooh, wow. That was so close to touching the ground.
His air yards tonight, just nothing downfield this time.
And DK Metcalf makes the catch. And that's a big gain there for Seattle on that one of 23 yards from Geno Smith. So ball at the 40-yard line now, 1st and 10. They tossed it to Charbonnet, who goes to the right side, and he's tackled down after only a gain of 1 on that carry. So 2nd down and long coming up after that toss play. And it looks like Metcalf is trying to work out his shoulder and his right arm. He may have injured it being tackled on the play.
The Bears have not led a game since Week 12 against the Vikings. It's 345 minutes.
And here we go.
Since the last time they had the lead.
Seattle lined up in the shotgun. Geno Smith on 2nd and 9. Ball at the 41. Play action. Geno looking to throw. He's under duress. Gets rid of it. And did he complete that to his tight end? Nice throw. Noah Fant with the catch. And that's a gain of 2 yards on that catch from Geno Smith. A nice pass as he had pressure in his face. The sack almost imminent, but unfortunately for him, he's able to run out of the sack and complete it to his tight end, Noah Fant.
Since Week 11, Week 12 against the Vikings. That's tough.
Yeah, playing from behind.
Geno Smith here, 3rd and 6. He's in pistol formation. Chicago rushes forward. Geno looking to throw. Throws it to his running back, Charbonnet, but he's tackled down after only a gain of a yard. Then the defense comes up big once again for Chicago, giving their offense another chance here as it's a 4th down, and Seattle's going to have to punt the ball away. As we see here on the replay, Seattle was in a pistol. They switched to a shotgun formation. Geno, a quick throw out to Charbonnet, and the defense just swarms the running back, getting there before he can get to the 1st down marker.
Exactly what they did. And there's the Bears jerseys to bring him down. That's perfect execution.
So now Seattle will have to punt the ball back to Chicago. We'll see if the rookie quarterback Williams can do anything here. Chicago's only down by 3. Plenty of time left to go. Fair catch made at the 12-yard line. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this ball game. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Oh, yeah. That's good, that's good, that's good. So 4 plays, 34 yards for Seattle. And they have to put the ball back to the Chicago Bears. Boop, 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 boop. Chicago's come pretty close to the last couple of drives. I wonder if they will be able to go down here and at least tie it up with a field goal. You know their offense is dying to score some points. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. What you guys up to? And I tell you right now that I love it when you on the show, because we about to jam out on Tim Reynolds Show. Oh! Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells sing and jingle bells ring. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, oh, the bright time is the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. The defense has been playing good for Seattle. The Seahawks are swarming the QB. It's 6 sacks on rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. The rookie's getting sacked. The rookie's getting sacked by the Seattle Seahawks. Defense. As Caleb Williams has been sacked 66 times this season, the 4th most in a season in NFL history, folks. History. That's why you got to build your team from the inside out, man. Caleb Williams here on 1st and 10, ball at the 11-yard line. In shotgun, he'll keep it himself on the option play, and he takes that for a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. A nice scramble and run by the rookie quarterback.
On the line of scrimmage. I haven't seen this all game. He's reading Mafe right here. He collapses.
So we see here on the replay, he's reading the defensive end who collapses on the running back, not expecting Williams to take it. So he gets 7 yards on that carry, 2nd and 3. Williams hands it off to Swift. A nice draw play. Swift refuses to go down. He's still on his feet all the way to the 30-yard line. A nice tough run there by the running back, Swift. As we see here on the replay, he fakes the pass and hands it off on the draw to Swift. And now here, right back to it, 1st and 10. Caleb Williams steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble around, and he does make a man miss with a couple of nice moves, and bam! He gets hit out of bounds. So a gain of 8 yards on that scramble. 2nd down coming up here for Chicago.
This time, now he gets out of the trouble, and like I said, he normally wants to throw the football out there. This time he decides to run, and he did. For whatever reason, he just kind of takes a knee. Maybe he wants that clock to keep moving.
Here we go. Caleb Williams, 2nd and 2. Quick throw out to Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, though, is tackled down. It looks like he's going to lose a yard. As Trey Brown was able to get in the backfield there and tackle the veteran wide receiver. So now 3rd down coming up here for Chicago.
Chicago can keep the drive going.
Yeah, that was one of the plays of the game by Trey Brown there on that 2nd and short. Looked like an easy 1st down. Let's see what happens here on his 3rd down. But it's off.
So now 3rd down and 2 after that quick screen goes to Keenan Allen for a loss of 1. And they call it no gain. In shotgun now, rookie quarterback Caleb Williams.
Play clock at 2.
Williams looking for his target, steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble, and man, he gets close to the 1st down marker, and we'll see where they put him. And they're going to mark him just short, but Chicago's not going to have a choice. They're going to have to go for it here.
The first down, making it 4th down, and they're going to leave off, obviously, the offense out there at this point in the game and go for it.
So now here on 4th and inches, Chicago will have to go for it as we are approaching the 2-minute warning.
Close. I think the officials did a good job of spotting this about a half-yard short.
4th and inches.
So 4th and inches here. Shotgun for Caleb Williams. Seattle showing blitz. And a timeout called by the Seahawks.
Alignment timeout, Seattle. 4th and inches.
Let's go back to that second down play.
So 2 minutes, 13 seconds here in the ball game. Timeout Seattle.
It really is. Trey Brown in because John Shelby went out with an injury. Look at get off of this block by Odunze and makes the tackle. I mean, that looks like they got the numbers.
So on the replay there from the previous play, ball was tipped. Keenan Allen still somehow able to bring it in. And then the cornerback gets past the block on the wide receiver as Brown, number 22, makes the tackle there. And now the biggest play of the game here, 4th and inches. Chicago under center now, offset I formation. Seattle showing blitz. It looks like Caleb Williams changes the play at the line of scrimmage.
Wow. Who was it?
Left guard moved.
Offense number 73. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Oh! And that's a big penalty on the offensive line. As number 73, the left guard,
You want to fire out. It's so heavy. You see just a little movement right there. And now they're deciding to punt the ball away.
And Curry was the guy who cost them what would have been the touchdown.
That's right.
Early in the game.
And with the 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, with the way their defense has been playing, much to the chagrin of the fans here in Chicago.
oh, tough play there for Chicago. And now they'll have to punt the ball away with 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Oh.
Play is blown dead.
Prior to the ball being snapped, that's the first charge timeout for Chicago. 30-second timeout.
Oh boy.
I was going to say, I agree with it because of a 6-3 defense playing well. Seattle's probably going to run the ball, force you to use your 3 timeouts. You have a 2-minute warning. All that makes sense. And now it's some confusion, and you got to spend the timeout.
Absolutely.
And now you're down to 2 timeouts.
Yep.
I mean, the logic made some sense.
Originally, but
yeah.
So tough decision here as it now looks like Chicago will bring their offense back on the field after a timeout. So we'll see what Chicago is able to do here.
See the game's over. You still have the 2-minute timeout, 2-minute warning.
So now 2 minutes, 14 seconds left to go. Chicago trails 6-3, 4th and 5 at the 35-yard line. Seattle is showing blitz. Williams scrambling around. He's got to get rid of it, and he does. And it's caught. DJ Moore with the catch. And that's a big play for Chicago as he gets out of bounds with 2 minutes to go here at the 2-minute warning. Wow. Oh, and Seattle's lucky they didn't get called with a face mask as number 27 Woodland still gets beat by DJ Moore, and Caleb Williams somehow is able to complete that pass. A big play in the ball game here as that's a gain of 14 yards to DJ Moore. Now 2:05 to go. Chicago. Oh, Caleb Williams drops the ball. It's a fumble. He picks it back up, but he gets sacked down on the play. His 7th sack of the game.
And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning at 1:57.
7 sacks for the Seattle defense.
Seattle on top 6-3. 2nd and 15 when we come back to Soldier Field.
So now at the 2-minute warning, Chicago trails 6-3. But that sack, Seattle's 7th sack of the day, backs up Caleb Williams all the way to the 44-yard line. So the Chicago Bears offense is going to need some magic here if they want a chance to win this ball game. Caleb Williams only with 106 passing yards in this game. Not a very good output. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day after Christmas. This Thursday night football game is a thriller for us here. As we see, defense is the name of the game in this one, folks. As Seattle leads 6-3 at the 2-minute warning. Chicago does have the ball on offense, but they just took a sack. So we'll have to see if they can overcome that. It is going to be 2nd down and 15 at the Chicago Bears 44-yard line. And this will more than likely be the last chance for the Chicago Bears.
Right after the game, the J.C. Penney post-game show with Carissa and the gang. What a beautiful shot that is. Soldier Field in the foreground. Skyline of Chicago, the beautiful skyline behind on this what is now 43-degree night. 2nd down and 15 after Williams.
So here comes the offense for Chicago.
Santos hoping for an opportunity to perhaps tie the game.
Caleb Williams in shotgun, 2nd down and 15. Ball at the 44-yard line. Williams, quick throw out to DJ Moore. That was tipped. Moore makes a couple of nice moves, but he's only able to get a gain of a yard. So now 3rd down after that pass play. I don't really like that pass call. I mean, you're late in the game. You're already down. That ball almost got tipped and just knocked down. And he's only able to get a gain of a yard. And once again here, bad clock management. We're already down to almost 1:30 to go. And they haven't even snapped the ball for their second play. Under 1:30 to go here. This is just terrible clock management on Chicago here. 3rd down and 14. They're going to have to get the 1st down here if they want a chance. Caleb Williams in shotgun. 4-man rush from Seattle. Williams has got times. He sticks in the pocket, looking downfield, waiting. Makes a move, scrambling to his right. Throws. And somehow is that caught? Roman Doomsday makes the catch. And he gets the 1st down, a much-needed 1st down from Chicago. And once again, bad clock management here. As we've already had 10 seconds to go off the play clock. 20 seconds off the play clock. Less than 40 seconds to go. 1st and 10. Caleb Williams looking to throw. Looking in the pocket. Blitz coming. Throws it just to get rid of it, and that will kill the clock with 31 seconds to go.
You don't want to go back to your embarrassment at Thanksgiving. You know what I'm talking about right now. With the clock, you got the timeouts.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, everybody, you can almost hear the crowd reliving that day.
They sense it.
Yeah. There's him working. He was back to only the 25.
Wow, what a throw and what a catch from Roman Doomsday. The rookie wide receiver somehow rings that pass in from the rookie quarterback. And now with 31 seconds to go, Chicago is just outside of field goal range. Ball now on the 40-yard line for Seattle, so it would be a pretty long field goal from here.
From here, you'd be looking at a 57-yard field goal, and Chicago has to take a timeout here. Oh, baby. crowd knows it. I mean, they're already seeing this clock management help to.
And the fans are not happy as once again we're seeing some mismanagement of the clock here for Chicago's offense.
Prime Video, one of the wild card games for your first ever playoff game on Prime. So right now you'd be looking, if they don't gain another yard, a 57-yard attempt for Santos to send the game into.
Caleb Williams was worked up there, frustrated. You see,
Derry mentioned you cut me off there. I'm glad you did.
Why I did it.
I know. You didn't want me to go there.
So here go Caleb Williams, 2nd down and 10 in shotgun. Seattle is showing blitz. We'll see what the rookie quarterback can do here. Ball in the 40. Blitz coming from Seattle. Williams throws it up, looking for our Doomsday, and he's not able to complete that pass. So 3rd down and 10 coming up here. 26 seconds remaining.
26 seconds.
A very stressful game here for Chicago Bears fans. This last drive full of mismanagement as far as time clock management. So now 3rd down and 10. 26 seconds left to go. From here, it's supposedly a 57-yard field goal to tie the game. Excuse me.
That's going to be pass interference because he had him beat by a couple steps, but instead it's out of bounds.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. Williams in shotgun. Williams looking to throw. He's got protection. Steps up in the pocket down the middle of the field, and there's nobody there. And I have no idea who Caleb Williams was throwing that ball to.
George Hill and Manuel Kelly Hayes telling me Seattle beat Chicago earlier this year, 6-3.
In a soccer game?
No, Mariners beat the White Sox in Chicago on July 29th. There you go. History repeats.
Oh, man. Did they ever go 6-6 and go to extra?
So now 4th down and 10. I'm not seeing the field goal unit come out yet.
4th down.
I hope you don't get to know it.
We'll see.
Already under 10 seconds on the play clock. 4th and 10. They're going for it here.
The Seahawks take their time.
What is going on here?
Get a first down. They got to get to the 30.
Okay, so the clock is running down. There's under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. And Seattle calls a timeout. The defense, when it looked like Chicago's going for it on 4th and 10, but why wouldn't they try to take the field goal here to tie the game?
From 57 out.
This drive, I've seen Caleb Williams and where he can make plays, and you get excited about this guy's playmaking ability. 4th and 5, gets out of there, somehow locates DJ Moore for a first down. The game could be over if he doesn't hit that. How about this one? 3rd and 14, Roma Doomsday.
All right, 4th and 10. This is the ball game. They're going for it. Blitz coming from Seattle, and that's a wobbly pass up in the air, and that's intercepted, and Seattle is going to steal this one.
Didn't matter, interception and completion was all going to be the same. Pressure was put on by Kobe Bryant, and that's going to take us to the finish line in 11 seconds.
They blitzed him all night. Sometimes he scrambled, made plays. Other times they had success. This time we've seen different outside linebackers.
And that's a terrible way to end a ball game.
Pressure. This time it's
As Seattle brought an all-out blitz.
able to come off that edge.
Caleb Williams can't get the ball off. It's wobbly, just thrown up in the air.
They just brought one too many from that side.
And Seattle's able to make the game-sealing interception there with 11 seconds to go.
Hope that somebody could come down with it and the Seahawks get their win.
So that's the way the non-interception streak is. Got a little backflip in the backfield. So Williams had thrown 353 passes, and then that one gets picked, and of all things, just a prayer at the end of the game. McDonald shaking his head. It was that kind of a night. No, we thought we'd have 40-some-odd points tonight. We wound up with 9. I'm going to tell you. You know what I'm talking about. Of course you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We worked long enough. Anyway, our thanks to our great gang up here and our crew. And back to the playoff game on Wild Card Weekend.
Woo! So the final stats here for Chicago. Caleb Williams 122 yards passing. DeAndre Swift was the leading ball carrier with 12 carries for 53 yards. DJ Moore, 6 catches for 54 yards. DeAndre Swift, 4 catches for 28 yards. And Keenan Allen, 5 catches for 25 yards.
It was for a 6-3 game. Williams goes trotting off. Geno Smith can smile. They're still alive. They need help.
Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks get the win. Geno with 160 yards passing. Zach Charbonnet with 15 carries for 57 yards. As a team, Seattle had 25 carries for 122 yards. Noah Fant, the leading receiver, with 4 catches for 43 yards. DJ Metcalf had 3 catches for 42 yards. And Jackson Smith and Jigba had 3 catches for 32 yards as well. Tyler Lockett added 3 catches for 20 yards. And Zach Charbonnet added 3 catches for 19 yards as well. As Seattle gets the victory here over Chicago for their 9th win of the season, and still remain in the playoff hunt, depending on what happens in the Los Angeles Rams versus the Arizona Cardinals game this weekend.
The mom told me about that Drexel scholarship.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my options open.
When you could go to school for free? Hey, you heard what your son said? He's gonna keep his options open.
Every big college has seen you wrestle, and so far Drexel's the only one that made the offer. Have you ever from ASU? The best college wrestlers in the world go there. Anthony. The best I got to offer you is to walk on. I wish you the best.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel.
University wrestling team. You're gonna have to prove everyone wrong just to make the team.
Hey, sure you don't want to run track?
You are 6 months behind on the mortgage.
It's a perfect opportunity for Anthony to pitch in.
I'm not letting him quit wrestling, and I'm not letting him quit school.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this Thursday night football here in Week 17 as the Seattle Seahawks get the victory over the Chicago Bears. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Happy holidays. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year here from Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys so much. Peace out, everybody. Have a great weekend.